पिता गुरु बंधु सखा गुरु मात पिता गुरु बंधु.
So you say, I don't even know what I have to let go of. Please listen. My emphasis is not only about letting go. The emphasis is not about just letting go. You can let go of everything. You can let go of everything and still keep your person. Who would just start picking up new things? You follow?
Yeah, that's what I've realized these
Yeah,
past
you
few
can
days.
keep
So, yeah.
just letting go, let go, let go, let go. That's why when you say, I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, I surrender, the Master say, then you must surrender the surrenderer also. How? Oh. I didn't count myself as part of the deal. Is it? And in same way, you're saying, yes, I let go. I've been letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. But if ultimately you yourself is not let go, and who's going to let go of you? You see? Because the final thing, you let go of everything, but you're still standing. I said, but actually, you're the one that we want to get rid of, actually. You're getting rid of everything. Look, I did it. Yeah, but what about you? We don't want you. Oh. But I don't know. How can I throw myself out? I'll do it. So we go one step more different step. That even the one who is apparently letting go of everything, which is the favorite hanging out place for the consciousness in its expression as life, it hangs out in the one who is the doer of actions and the thinker of thoughts, the me, the person. Someone told me today, I don't want to be a free person, Moji. I said, there's no free person. Don't become a spiritual person. Just be free. So then, this one who has been giving up and doing all this giving up and practicing giving up, can even sit there doing Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. This same one, if he's in here, Om Namah Shivaya, okay? And he's the ego. Inside, he's still thinking, I am Om Namah Shivaya better than everybody else. I'm more quiet than everybody. He's still competing. It's not true. How to get rid of it? Can he be clean so well, clean, 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 until he's just awareness? No. So what is this final step, if there's a step? We're going to show you now. This one, who has never properly been suspected as the culprit. The one who says, I want to be free. Oh yes, he wants to be free. This one, which you think is you. This is the favorite idea you have of yourself. I have given up everything. I've been practicing meditation for 35 years, Moji. Yeah, and? Yeah, well, I'm still not free. Professional yogi. What is freedom? Perhaps the one who is saying, I want to be free, I want to be free. And now I take you to the door. Come, let's go in. Just a moment. Last minute things to tidy up. I'll be back. Boom. You're not going to come back. So watch it now. There's an awareness here. It is the truthful tenant of this house. Let's call it this, crudely. In the space of this awareness, this idea of a you as a seeker is born. It is also the offspring of awareness. I want to do this, I'm practicing this, I'm getting closer, all these things. The only way you can go beyond this is to recognize, keep recognizing that this one also is perceivable. The idea you have of who you are is suffering from ideas it has about itself. Again, the idea you have of who you are is suffering from its own projections. And this is the crux. Because when it comes down to it, this one has to disappear. How going to disappear? And who will witness its disappearance? Is it going to disappear of its own doing? Is it going to disappear? My master told me that also. When I was caught, he says, if you wish to realize the truth, you must vanish. Vanish? How do you vanish? How do you vanish? But I was not even thinking how I vanish. The impact of his words and the power of his grace had caught this delusion, and something began to. But outside, I tried to be calm. Inside, it was completely a mess. The master's words, his pointing, had caught the thing that could not be seen clearly. And inside started hot. Identity was there. Identity was there. And then it felt like all these voices coming up. Why is he talking like this? He's not my master. He's not Ramana. See, the ego is fighting anyway. But the serum was in. This anger on the surface, why is he talking? And inside my mind I say, you know what? This is just what I needed. I've been in luck now too long. This is not luck now, this is bad luck now. I've got to get out of this place. This was the signal, I'm getting out. And then after satsang, this fire inside, like cooking sausages or something. And there was a fierce sense, I have to get away from this place. I know I will go to Tiruvannamalai. Yeah. Went home, started packing. Get away from all these Westerners. And after, it was a very hot day. I couldn't pack anymore, it was too hot. I went out to get some air. Inside, still shh. Then after sitting under a tree for some time, I said, okay, I gotta go. It was like walking, I was walking like a walking cloud, or with my own cloud raining on top of my head. And then it was time to leave. And as I was walking some few steps, I don't know, it didn't go, just. And you know what happened? I could not find myself. Listen, I could not find myself. Who couldn't find himself? I could not find myself. I could not find any context or reference or memory of who I am supposed to be. Suddenly looking at my hand, but there was nobody in them. Then I was looking out, saw the rickshaws going by, but everything felt like a kind of silence. There was just a sense of vastness. Everything is floating in this vastness. And then suddenly comes this great love for Papaji. And I realized I did not love him before. I would not allow myself to love him, because my ego saw him. How you fall in love with a butcher? This was the feeling. But in that moment, everything gone. We don't know what we are preserving. It's like a reflex, something just automatically tries to protect. But I am here because there's a higher prayer in you. That says, however much I try to escape, finish me off. I'm a good runner, Mooji. Don't let me get away. Because of this prayer, I am here. And you are here. The mind knows exactly where the exit of this house is. And it is the same thing here. At first we're seeking. The seeking is born, and consciousness arises as a seeker in search of truth. It is also an authentic expression, actually. It is an authentic phase that the consciousness must go through. It is waking up. But at a certain point, you have come here, and I can only tell you, now this one who has been giving up things, and realize, wait a minute, keep giving up, and I'm still here. I'm still having trouble. And I said, okay, now it's time for a stronger medicine. What is this medicine? You are here to be aware. A deeper consciousness, a deeper force is here that is aware of this sense of yourself, feeling frustrated, doing everything. Be in this place. Acknowledge that there is space, more space in you than I am the seeker, frustrated. There is a space, there's a gap where you can begin to observe. Maybe it might seem like there's no space to observe. But I will tell you, everything that happened with you is observed. So even this seeking in you, I'm not sure if I understand, Moji, there's an awareness of this. And you give it away all the time when you speak. You give it away, but you're not aware that you're doing it. You're revealing that there is a seeking power, that there's a seeing much deeper than you're conscious of. You see? Now I'm making you conscious of it. So then you can begin to see that even this role that you've been playing as a seeker, succeeding, evolving, is also phenomenal. When you see this, the deeper place of seeing is free of pollution. It is not personal. It's clear. There's no boundary. There's no preference. There's no religion. There's no sect. There's no conditioning. There's no gender. There's no obstruction. There's no obstacles. Who is aware of this? So, who is aware of my words, what I'm speaking? Yeah. You've done what you can in that field. Don't keep going around now. Now, I encourage this looking where you have to admit it's nothing so metaphysical. It is quite simple, actually. It just needed to be pointed out. And you need to acknowledge, actually, it's true. There's a deeper space whereby I myself, the idea I have of myself, my favorite self-image, is now being accepted. It is an image. It is not myself. The greatest self-portrait, the greatest artist, if there was a great artist, let's say a Rembrandt or something, made the greatest self-portrait, it's still not what he is. Your role is only your latest version. You've been many versions, isn't it? You're like a work in progress. Cut off a little bit here, put a little bit here, making up yourself as you go. Which one is the true you? But each time you are identify with a certain image, you feel, this is who I am. This is who I am. Then the time comes, you've outgrown this one. And that was who you're not. So this same stage, something tries to protect it and say, but this is what I am, this is what I am doing all these things. But soon you're able to see that actually that's just a thought I have about myself. That's a feeling I have about myself, which I've given a lot of importance to. And because I imbue it with importance, I must stand by it. is very simple. Be in this deeper place. I'm calling it deeper for loss of words, I don't know. It's actually depthless. Be in this purer place. Every thought, every feeling began from nothing. It began from the vastness. It sprouted. Because what I'm sharing with you now this point has created the greatest reluctance in the human kingdom. The fear of exposing that this is only an idea I have of who I am. This present identity is only an idea in the great vastness that I am. It's just my latest picture. And I am attached to it. Something is attached to it. Who is this I who is attached to this image? A power arising from consciousness, the power of belief, the power to identify, comes, caresses this image and says, this is me. It is believed and believed into existence and becomes your experience. Have I gone too far to talk like this? Okay. As soon as this begins to open up, of course, for many people hearing this for the first time, you know, sometimes physically, the mind force will block your ears. You can't hear. You're looking at me going, you can't hear. I experienced that in front of my own master also. Inside was coming when he caught my lie. A siren went off inside me. Literally. And I couldn't hear. I was looking at him reading my letter. And I tried to look at him. I was hearing nothing at all. Except it came through when he say, if you wish to find liberation, you must vanish. Everything else I don't hear. And everybody else, nothing. Your mind can do this. He doesn't want you to hear something. As you're talking, he goes, blah, blah, blah. Hello, ha ha. Breadfruit, hi, how are you? Ha ha ha. You don't hear anything. Why would it behave like that? Because you're onto something. You stand a chance to find out something. And your resistance has come. Because something is strongly invested in keeping you in a mundane state of consciousness. So that your concern daily is only about your meals and paying your bills, which, okay, you have to do. But is that what your life is? And when it comes to a deeper realization, a deeper understanding, it's like you're too lazy or all these things. But you're here. what you've heard so far from me is enough to wake you up. But I have to keep singing this song over and over again.
Guru Mat Pita, Guru Bandhu Sakha, Guru Mat Pita.
What does God look like? When He wants to look like something, He looks like you, without ego.
कोटि प्रणाम तेरे चरणों में स्वामी